the new year. The great Tennessee Senator, Ms. Marsha Blackburn. Happy New Year, ma'am. Great to see you.
And a happy one to you, yes.
So, you've heard the president say this many, many times. Look, these are Republican ideas. Let the money go to the individual. Let's have as much price transparency as possible. Let's have eligibility, tighten up eligibility. Question is, can any of that stuff get done in the next month or the next two, or in a new reconciliation bill that Lindsey Graham seems to want, or what? What do you think of it?
Well, as you know, we've got the opportunity to do another reconciliation bill, and we should take it. And in the working person's tax cut bill, working family tax cut bill, the big beautiful bill, we inserted a provision that expanded the health savings accounts. This is what President Trump is talking about, and he is spot on. He is so right. For these exchange plans, Larry, let the individual get the subsidy. Let them get the subsidy. Send it to them. Let them buy whatever they want. They can have a health savings account with a major medical policy and then be able to pay for the small things, keep that money, build a healthcare nest egg with that if they're taking good care of themselves and are focused on wellness and health, and not focused on sending this money to the insurance companies. And President Trump is right. They have made just millions and millions of dollars. They've enrolled people that did not even know they were enrolled in an Obamacare product. You have 24 million people total that are enrolled. 6 million are fraudulent enrollees. We know that from the GAO study. You also have as many as 12 million that had insurance but never filed one claim. They never once used the insurance. Many of those, you have these insurance companies where brokers have enrolled these individuals with name, address, phone number, contact, and the person does not know they're actually enrolled in an Obamacare health care program.
So, listen, this has been Republican policy, at least generally, for quite some time. Lindsey Graham was on one of the shows, FNC shows. You'd like to have another reconciliation bill? Okay, fine. You and I talked about you'd have to get another one after the successful one last year. Question is, can you get it? In other words, I don't know how this plays out. You have a CR. Will the CR be covered? We're not going to have to go shut down, I'm hoping. Can we get a reconciliation bill that will have, real good health care policy, might even attract some Democratic support?
We would like that. And indeed, we're going to pass 3 more of our approach bills next week. And then the last week of January, we will do the balance. Now, Larry, what we're trying to do is get off of the Biden bloated budget and over to a Trump Republican budget that actually spends less. And this is a very good thing. We've got to turn this corner. So it's important to get off the Biden numbers and onto the Trump numbers. So that is the priority. Now, on the reconciliation bill, of course, looking at what we're going to do with pharmacy benefit managers, the PBMs, the vision managers, the lab managers, they're middlemen. They are taking money out of the process, getting rebates, and the patient is paying the full price. So if we can do that and take these steps that will actually get the cost of health care and health insurance down, that is where we want to do. Doing some of the savings processes in this, that is going to help to get the cost of health care down. Those are measures you're going to see us move forward with. We certainly want to get that second reconciliation bill done. We can pass that on 51 votes, and making certain that you're going to make health care more affordable for all Americans. That is a goal of a Republican-led House and Senate and of the president.
Just one last one, ma'am.
Sure.
Along with all these wonderful things in reconciliation, I will never love reconciliation as much as when you describe it to me. So let me ask you this. Can we get some pro-growth supply side lower tax rate reform? Steve Forbes, Art Laffer, Larry Kudlow, Steve Moore, supply side, Marsha Blackburn. You know how it works. Can we get a little juice in there, a little pro-growth juice in that second bill? We had a lot in the first bill. How about it's a little more in the second bill?
Yes, we did. And thank goodness it is all kicking in. I'm talking to people that are looking forward to getting their tax filed this year because they know that there's going to be a refund coming back to them. And anytime we can put some of those policies, you know, Larry, it's the thing I say, less taxation plus less regulation plus less litigation equals more innovation and job creation. That is our goal. And under President Donald Trump, we can make that happen.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thank you, ma'am. Great Senator Marsha.